Hello and welcome to my particularly first full marathon of the Halo games. I've been a fan of Halo ever since Halo originally started, though I really got big into it once Halo 2 got released. And let's just say I spent my fair amount of hours online playing Halo 2. More than my fair amount. But one thing I never actually finished completely was each game in succession in its story mode, or better yet, to the point that I fully comprehended the story that was set before younger version of me. I lament at the fact that me playing games back then was more so to quell the boredom and evade doing homework more than enjoying the story that was there. But alas, that was then, and this is now. And what really got me into wanting to do this little let's play, if you can even call it that, is to help me comprehend the story in a whole that Halo 1 through 5 has put for everybody to really understand. Watching the evolution of John between each game and all the scenarios that meld him into what we have right now in our Halo universe, which may make sense or could just be a complete mistake, or who knows. But let's go ahead and start where it begins, with Halo CE. Now, I started this a little earlier just to make sure things worked, but we're gonna go ahead and start this from the very beginning. Let's see. Hopefully this starts off where I want it to be. Don't want it to resume. See if I can change it. Let's see what we can do. Another reason why I wanted to really go back and do all this again is because I just finished the Halo book series and got me in the mood of wanting to compare everything that was brought up in the book series up to what's available to us now. One very fun fact is Master Chief, or John, definitely have really close encounters with these elites, so it's kind of funny when you play it in the game idea of him just running through these guys with like zero hesitation. Am I going the right way? I'm going backwards. And so you guys know this is the Combat Evolve on the Halo Master Chief Edition. I have to admit, it does have some... I feel like I have input lag.
It looks like the Covenant wanted to catch you napping.
It's rude. But there is a scene in the books that The two guys that wake you up at the beginning of the game actually are named. And you go through a really sad scene describing how, oh, and there he is. I believe his name is Sam? But yeah, he has a little, unfortunate story on his line. I think that might be the elite that kills him. But apparently, he wasn't even supposed to be there when we wake up as Master Chief. He was supposed to be in crisis, or cryosleep, and was woken up because his mediocre knowledge of cryotubes and whatnot was more than everybody else's on the Pillar of Autumn, since the Pillar of Autumn actually doesn't have a full crew, or what it needs to be working properly. After escaping off of Reach, they kind of got themselves in a little predicament with not being at full staff. So they're working very much so on a skeleton crew mentality. So him waking up was just a strike of luck, actually. Which was not in his favor. As the overall theme for Halo is mostly about how lucky you are. Another funny thing that I started paying attention to as of late was the concept that people thought that the grunts actually were an first death. Gotta get used to that. That the grunts were an unintelligent species. They're actually very intelligent. Just in their own way.
The damage to superstructure is extensive. I don't know how much more abuse the Autumn can take.
This is very awkward for me because I remember playing this game and it's hard encoded playing this game on the original Xbox, so playing it on the Xbox One is rather disorienting, to say the least. Oh, come on. There we go. There's literally like no point finding red elites without a shotgun or something better than this assault rifle. Sticking to be done with it. Now I'm working on that. I do like how much they make the darkness aspect of Halo 1 a real factor. And it's a shame they didn't really continue on with that for the rest of the series. At least not to the extent that it mattered. Another interesting aspect is how many of these people are actually like UNSC Marines. Because in the book they're supposed to be mostly ODST on the Pillar of Autumn. Because keep in mind, Pillar of Autumn was sent to Reach as support when they first started getting reports about how things were going down. Surprise, surprise that it was a Covenant that they had to encounter taking over Reach. Ooh. Didn't want to press that.
Aye, sir. We're disengaged, going for minimum safe distance. to die out here.
Look!
What is that thing, Lieutenant?
Hell if I know. We're landing on it.
I knew it. The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manually.
Heads up, everyone. This is it. We're entering the ring's atmosphere in 5.
Sure you wouldn't rather take a seat?
We'll be fine.
I still had fingers to be crossed.
Surprise, surprise. Nobody on that was fine besides the chief. In fact, they all got horrendously murdered on impact.
We're coming in too fast. Damn! Air brake failure. They blew too early. I'm losing her. Brace for impact!
Chief? Chief, can you hear me? At last. Are you all right? Can you move?
I also suggest if you haven't read the books to give them a read. They're all fantastically well done.
Yeah, there's the impact. There's nothing we can do. Warning. I've detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in the crash. Alert! Covenant dropship inbound. They must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion.
Also, I don't know if this was a part of the original game or not, but at least in the Master Chief Edition, when you crouch, you're kind of forced to move at high speed, which kind of sucks. Keyes' pistol is surprisingly, overwhelmingly accurate. But unlike the games, it's actually funny. Master Chief does not rack as... It's weird. He doesn't actually kill as many people in the books as he does the actual games. But I guess that's to make the game itself a lot more interesting than what it would be if it was actually based purely off the book. Because a lot of what Chief does is sitting and trying not to get blown out of the sky while in ships. I guess the pure playthrough to match the books completely is